Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing another video on the third and final Kaleidos quad that I'm going to do. Just need to turn that over. I'm going to be doing this one. This one is the Twilight Rush quad. I've just done this eye with the flowing haze that is currently uploading. But I'm going to be trying this one. The flowing haze one didn't really impress me. So with the Twilight Rush, this one is just purple. The flowing haze had, let me show you. The flowing haze has like gray toned neutrals, a purple tone neutral, very dark gray toned purple, and then just a purple, like even a silvery pinky purple shimmer, while the Twilight Rush is just purple. Okay, so this one also comes, like all of them, comes with this little plastic guide with your base, radiate, diffuse, and accentuate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start. I've already primed my eyelid with the P. Louise primer. I like using that over the Urban Decay one for color because it just sticks better and because it's more opaque. The Urban Decay one is a bit more sheer and closer, like very close to my skin. It's almost invisible when you put it on, so it's a little bit better for neutrals in my, like, with what I have found. So I just cleaned off my brushes and yep, let's start. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. Okay, so the difference here is that the base is darker than the diffuse color. So it used to be in all the other two palettes, it was the opposite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this ColourPop E16 and I'm gonna take the base shade. Very tap. This doesn't have a lot of kickback, I've noticed. Whoop. Let me try this on the other ColourPop one I've tried. Not ColourPop, P. Louise. No, because I had quite a bit of it kicked up in the pan quite a bit in the other two palettes, but as you can see, yeah, it's one thing I've noticed with the base shades, they're all very powdery. However, no fallout, so there's a lot of kickback in the pan. So I'm just gonna keep my eye open. Apologies if you hear any wind. We are expecting a storm really soon in Northern Ireland, so that's exciting. This is very nice. Let's put this all over the crease and even above it. What I want to do is just take just a clean brush. Just blend that out because it is a purple. I have a lot of blue in my eyes, which is why I don't really go for purples or blues that often, because it just accentuates. But as you can see, when I open my eye, there isn't anything. When I open my eye, when I close my eye, right here, it's a bit blank, but whenever I open it like that, you can see. I want to keep that part pretty bare, but I'm gonna build this up a little bit more. Just wanting a bit more opacity. It's blending out very, very well. It's not blending very well on my mark on my eye. That my cat, Loki, he jumped from my bedside table on my face in the middle of the night and landed right on my eye. Which is not pleasant, but, you know, could have been worse. So, yeah, as you can see, it's not blending on my scar, but whatever. Nothing would blend on top of a scar. So, isn't that funny? I've got a scar now. Yay. I'm carrying your love with me. Because Loki, God love him, he didn't realize what he was doing. He is a bit silly. He's a bit of a silly boy. So that's pretty much diffused as much as I want it to be. I'm going to take this brush that I was using blend, and I'm going to take the diffuse, which is this very, on camera it looks like a lilac. In real life it's more, it's a little bit deeper. I'm trying to think of, it's more of a lavender. There we go, rather than a lilac. And we're gonna go right on top of this. That's what we're gonna do, right on top. Right on top. And up. Just making sure. This color is a lot more pigmented than the darker shade that we tried there, the very first shade. Wow, it's so pretty. This would be beautiful, this shade on its own. For like spring. Very, very pretty. We're just gonna, wow, that's so pretty. And then what I'm gonna do, take a flat shader brush and put this light shade right here, right in the inner corner. Inner third, sorry, not inner corner. That's really, really pretty. That is so nice. I really like this color in particular. Very, very pretty. I'm not going to use it on my lower lash line though, because I have very blue under eyes. So it's a very, very stupid thing for me to do. Okay. I'm going to take the darkest color now. This is the Accentuate. And this is a very, very dark blue toned purple with a lot of blue, light blue and silver glitter in it. It's very, very pretty. I'm gonna take the smallest amount, like not even a dip, and I'm gonna put it right in the outer part of the eye, right in the outer V, right there. And I want to bring this down a little bit. I do want to use that color on my lower lash line, but I'm going to put that on an angled brush. So just circular motions, and then up. When using a very, very dark color like this, I always like to blend it in circular motions into the color that I've already put down, and then once it's blended, blend it upwards. That way it doesn't like look so heavy on the hood of the eye. So if you have hooded eyes, blend up and out. Yeah. is blending very, very beautifully. These blend beautifully, these colors, and they look how they are supposed to in the palette. I'm just going to go in with that very first brush that I used, not this, which is not this. It's the E16 with nothing on it. I'm just gonna... And the pencil brush I used is Dear Dahlia. Doesn't have... Wait, 153. That's what it is. I'm just gonna blend that up even more. Okay, I'm gonna take a angled brush, E6 from Colourpop, and then back into that Accentuate shade and tap. I'm not experiencing any fallout, even though it has a lot of shimmer. The shimmer looks more like a feature. Does that make any sense? You know, have you ever come across like a shimmer shadow where the shimmer is more of like an overlay or like a feature rather than the point of the shadow? Yeah, that's because this shadow's so dark. I want it to be a little bit heavier in the outer part of the eye. I'm going to take this pencil brush again, and then this, the lightest matte in the palette, and just blend. Even though I said I wasn't going to do that, but it's not that big of a deal. I already have purple on my under purple under eye circles, so may as well just add to that, huh? Okay. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. Close my eye. It's actually quite pretty. Is it, am I gearing on the look of I've been punched in the face? Yes. But yeah, it's nice. It's actually quite nice with just, if I were to put just flesh color eyeshadow on top, yeah, it's really not that bad. But this one does require a lot more blending. It's not because of the formula or anything. The formula is really good. I like the formula in this. They blend beautifully, especially this deep dark shade, which is important for someone like me with hooded eyes, who if you accidentally apply too much, you can blend it out, it's fine. And it doesn't really have any shimmer really, which is why I'm saying this is more of a feature, because I don't see any of the shimmer whatsoever. Granted, I did blend it out, but even if you blend it out, the shimmer sometimes still lasts, so it's just, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go in with this is not the lightest, the shimmer shade now. In the pan, it's a really beautiful amethyst purple. It's very in comparison to the other two, the other three colors, it's quite warm toned. So it has a lot of kind of like aubergine, like our eggplant elements. So I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid, over the dark, and over and in the inner corner. Just all over. Ooh, that's really pretty. That's very pretty. The shimmers are pretty. Ooh, they're very buildable as well. They're just not really my formula of shimmers. They're very, very subtle and very pretty. They're very pretty, you know? And as I mentioned in the last video, there's a lot of fallout with this shadow. With this one. The shimmer in the Flowing Haze didn't have any fallout actually. Oh goodness. This is very, very pretty. I like it. Would I do this on a regular? Maybe not. I'm more this, even though this was annoying for me to achieve, rather than this one, because I'm just not a purple eyeshadow wearer, but it's still a nice quad to start out with whenever you don't wear a lot of purple eyeshadow or colored eyeshadow in general and you want to try something different, because it does have a little guide on there. But it's very, very pretty. I am going to take, I have another highlighter, which I have no clue where it is. Let me check the little box. Here it is. So this is the Space Age Prophecy highlighter. So I'm gonna try a little bit of this in the inner corner, like an really pretty inner corner highlight. Whoops, on a teeny tiny brush. Wow. Teeny tiny brush. Ooh. Oh wow, this is very like a pinky orange kind of color. Oh wow. Does it go with this look? Not necessarily, but it's still pretty. Oh wow, that is so beautiful. You can really see it on camera. That is so pretty. I like that a lot. I think this look does require a lot of like dark liner or purple, dark liner on the top, purple liner on the bottom, false eyelashes, all that. I have very sensitive eyes at the moment, and especially with this one, I'm only really doing eyeshadows at the moment because these are not really cooperating with me as of lately. I'm going to try, this is a highlight as well. So I got this brush from Superdrug. It's literally, this is very glittery in comparison to, so you can see, in comparison to the Star Surfer one, this is a little bit more shimmer, very like a soft shimmer. This one is very, very glittery. So if you love glitter, this is like festival kind of, you know, or euphoria. It's very pretty with this look though. Whenever it's concentrated here, it doesn't go with the look in my opinion, but as a highlight it does. It's such a pretty shade. Wow, it's so pretty. But this I forgot what but it's Superdrug's own make, and this is just highlighter brush. That's where I got this from. The actual eyeshadow highlighter has this really cool imprint in it as well. Oof. Oof. Oofy oof. 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 It's so freaking pretty. It has a lot of green in there too. It is stunning. This would be lovely as an eyeshadow too, just all over the lid. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I do like this look a lot better than, out of the two, if I were to wear one again, it would more likely be this one, but not with the Flowing Haze palette, because it just didn't really work. While with this one, this side is it's a little bit more out of my comfort zone, but the the shadows themselves are really, really beautiful. Out of the 3 palettes, this one would be my favorite. And then the Twilight Rush, and then the last place would be the Flowing Haze. So that is all of the Kaleidos eye quads that I have purchased so far. Would I purchase from Kaleidos again? Yeah, I would. But I would be probably not any